You're now watching Lena Blue TV.
Going back to the Bahamas, you visited before.
Yeah. We usually go like around Christmas and New Year's. Yeah. They do the junk canoe and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so what is that experience like to visit a country, you know, outside of
like
America?
It's like it's so prideful because it's like you belong to something else outside of America. So it's like it's just dope, you know what I'm saying? To have your own country. You feel like you got your own country.
Yeah.
And you could go there.
But what ties us all together as a whole is that we all came from Africa.
Of course, yeah. Because the slave trade was a triangle, you know what I'm talking about. So they drop people off in the Caribbean and so on and so forth. You know how the story go. But everybody related to Hispanics, all that, you know what I'm saying? But people don't know that. Or they don't want to know it. Even if they do, they're not going to accept it. So it's like, it's just crazy.
So the way that we're different is just the culture or the things that we learn or the practices.
Yeah, exactly.
About the Bahamian culture, like what's your favorite thing about the culture?
I like the junk canoe though, like the dancing and the dressing up in the costumes and stuff like that.
Really?
I think my granddad was part of the Saxons. It's like it's different junk canoe groups that basically compete to see who got the best uniforms and who got the best dance routines and stuff like that during like Christmas and New Year's.
Right.
So they do a parade and stuff like that in the Bahamas, and it's cool to see.
Right. Wow. I would love to go.
Yeah, Christmas, New Year's. Like you know what's going on there. Yeah. You know what the junk canoe with the Saxons and what's the other ones, man?
I don't even know.
It's a lot of them though. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of them. It's a lot. I just know the Saxons because my granddad always used to talk about it. Like, yeah, it's another one, but I think he used to do one and went to the Saxons.
How important is it to keep the history within your family?
It's very important. I feel like for my son, I want to take him so bad. He haven't been yet. I want to take my wife because she haven't been. But I think it's just cool just to have something outside of America, and just to keep that going, the traditions. Yeah, that's about it though.
You're a college grad. You went to, what school did you go to?
Miles College.
Miles College, where is that?
In Birmingham, well, Fairfield, Alabama, but Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
What was the whole college experience like? You went all 4 years to that school.
Yeah, well actually I went 2 years, I left a year, went to Miami-Dade College, which was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Why?
Then I went back and graduated.
Yeah.
So for the Miami-Dade County, the college, like the best, well I say that because like I was in this class, right? And it was this particular girl, she knew all the answers, like before the teacher even like, she was like, what is this? She would just raise her hand and answer it like perfect. Yeah. So I just happened to come to school early, like one of the days before class, the class with her. And I seen her like reading the chapter that we finna go over, like right before class. And like she went in there, did the same thing, like just answered everything, she just on point. So like I did the same thing like the following day or the next class. I read the textbook where the teacher said we gonna do winning class, I'm doing the same thing she doing, answering all the questions. So I took what I learned from whoever that person was, I don't know who that is, but they changed my life. So I took that, went to the HBCU again, and it went crazy. And I made straight A's like every semester, like it was like crazy.
So just studying.
Yeah, just read the book. So the teacher be like, oh, I'm gonna be reading this chapter, such and such, next class. You know what I mean? So what I do right before class, an hour before class, however long it may take me to read it, but I'm gonna read exactly what she said we need to read. So when I go in class, it's like, it's like right there.
Right.
Or when I take a test, it's right there because I remember reading it. So it's like, it's like a cheat code for real to getting a straight A. You feel me?
Wow. So you've made the academic president's list every semester the last 2 years of school.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why.
That's the reason why.
Crazy. You're also a former NFL prospect.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Oh man, like I wish I could have played at a bigger school, but unfortunately it didn't happen that way. Cause like I killed college. It was like I was too good to kind of play on the Division II level. Like I don't want to be arrogant, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't give up a touchdown, you know, as a DB, you know, playing, and that's kind of like unheard of. Cause like nobody is perfect as a defensive back, like a cornerback.
Okay.
That's who like you basically cover, you know, one side of the field. So it's like it's kind of impossible not to give up a touchdown in like 2 years, you know, as a starter. So I was able to accomplish that, you know, but it just comes from having this Miami mentality and just, you know, want to take care of people. Like that was my whole thing, making it to the NFL so I could take care, you know, my people or whatever. It wasn't ever about me, like just getting there and having money. It was about getting there and taking care of my family.
Yeah.
So that's great. So, and I still got that drive, but now I gotta channel it in another way.
Right, money conscious.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you do besides money conscious?
Real estate investing.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
By studying millionaires. 90% of all millionaires started in real estate.
Wow.
As simple as that. So it's like everybody started their fortune in real estate. So you can't, why reinvent the wheel? Dive into real estate and, you know, create my own cash flow and passive income. You know?
How is that to get into? Is it difficult? Is it easy?
Usually I have a 620 credit score. That's the magic number, 620.
Yeah.
If you have a 620, 720 is you know, better, but a 620 will get you in the window. But a 720 will have it to where you have the best interest rates and all that good stuff. You have the lowest mortgage and all that good stuff.
Being a real estate investor, like what are your duties? Like what do you actually do?
Nah, just study the markets around you. You know, see what the house is going for. Try to find the raggediest house in the neighborhood, like, but in a great zip code, though. You know, great schools and stuff like that. You know, and just do your homework. You know, try to find the owner, get in touch with them, and try to get a deal together. But you have to have the contracts in place. Without contracts, you can't do nothing. So that'd be the biggest thing. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't got the contracts, you can't, you know, contracts. Execute the deal. Yeah.
The contracts, like what are the contracts for? I don't know.
Like I say, like wholesale. Like say if you want to do a wholesale deal or something, you gotta have like a wholesale contract with certain type of verbiage in it.
Okay.
To be able to legally, you know, do a deal with somebody. So that's the thing. And people not really going to give you that information. You gotta either pay for it or, well, you just gotta pay for it.
Right.
Really, yeah.
We have a few questions from your supporters.
Okay.
The first question is from Amante Martin. He says, I want to know what inspired you to start your brand.
I'm not going to the NFL and me still trying to fulfill that duty of taking care of my family. And I did that by just studying other millionaires and what they did so I can mimic that to take care of my family.
P Streets, they want to know.
Oh boy, shout out to P Street, man. Y'all go tap into his music too, man. Be nice.
What's the meaning behind money conscience?
Basically think and grow rich.
Yes.
Yeah. Does the brain represent think and the tree is to grow rich. The tree represents the family as far as generational wealth, you know, stuff like that. The brain, like, you know, plant your seed, all that stuff. It's just symbolic. It's like, I really don't even want to put the money conscience under it. I'd rather you just look at it and interpret it for however you feel.
Big Dreams 52, they say, I want to know what made you move toward entrepreneurship rather than a 9 to 5. What made you base your brand off of financial literacy?
Because the black community don't base too much or nothing on financial literacy. They just rather work for somebody, you know what I'm saying, which I consider the rat race. You in this little wheel and you just keep going. Yeah. You ain't getting nowhere. So I just feel like we got to get out of the rat race and just follow your passion and your dreams. And I feel like through real estate, you create a cash flow, a passive income. And once you get my goal is 10,000. So I want to make 10,000 a month through real estate, passive income, which I know coming every month, every year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I can focus on my goals and whatever I truly want to do because I don't got to worry about no bills. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because real estate did that, but fortunate for me, I'm kind of doing it in the midst of it because it's kind of, you know, working out. People well, they support me. I can say gravitating to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what is the definition of financial literacy?
My definition is knowing about every way you can make some money, man. Even though it's millions of ways to make some money, but the basic way is like far as like stocks, you know what I'm saying, or I want to say mutual funds and stuff like that. But I don't even want to say mutual funds because that's kind of old, outdated. I want to say Bitcoins or something like that. Just knowing about Bitcoin, because that's the way of the future. Digital currency, paper is finna be gone. So it's like understanding Forex, you know, currency exchange. Yeah. Like different stuff like that. Like what else? Understanding about individual retirement accounts called the Roth, RIA. Most people have 401ks, but you don't necessarily want to put your money in the 401k because it don't have the tax advantages of a Roth RIA. Because say for instance, you want to take money out your 401k, you're going to get taxed like 20%. If you take it out your Roth, you ain't going to get taxed at all. But your employer not going to tell you that. You just got to know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That every job in America have the option of 401k or Roth. But why they give everybody 401k, I don't know. It's
so
crazy.
The employer makes money off of
Yeah. The government make money. If everybody put it in a Roth, they not gonna make no money. Because it gives you tax advantages to where you get all your money. You're not getting taxed.
So how do you go about doing that? You would just ask your employer
it's
about it?
It's as simple as, no, you don't ask them anything. You just get in contact with whoever offered the benefits, the 401k, whatever company over your 401k, contact them. Your employer don't even know nothing about what you got going on.
Okay. We have another question from Rude Nation 10. I want to know, what were your initial steps, and do you think networking is vital in the beginning?
Networking, like, super vital. Like, Nah, I'm antisocial though at heart. Like, I'm not gonna speak to no. Like, if I don't know you, I'm not saying nothing to you. That's just how I was raised, and maybe that's my.
So how does this work?
Basically, I just believe in my brand. If I feel like you got that certain energy about you that kind of match mine, I'm gonna say something to you. But if not, I'm not gonna say something to you because I feel like it's not for everybody. Yeah.
So what about when you would like to make a sale?
When I make a sale,
how do you differentiate those?
That means you interested in the brand already, so it's easy to talk to you at that point because you already done, you know, you already got a natural interest in it.
Say you're doing your pop-up shop. You don't necessarily like, hey, how you doing? Come look at my shirts.
Nah, because I feel like my logo gonna make you come to me. So it's like you're gonna look at it, you're gonna have an emotion, and you're gonna look at me, and you're gonna go from there. Yeah. Because everybody look at the logo, look at me, and I'd be like, yo, come holler at me, because it's like I already know you interested at that point.
Yeah, the logo is very gravitating because of the colors, like I was telling you earlier, and then the money on the trees, and just the whole concept alone. You know, if you just sit there and listen to, you know, where it came from and how it came about. Yeah, I'm sure that they will buy, definitely.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of people who buy it, they be like, man, people ask me about it all the time. Or I wore it to the airport, people asking about it. Yeah. But I look at it, I consider it a conversation piece now, because it's like people have conversation with people they won't usually have a conversation with, just because they wearing, you know, the logo. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a cool, you know, factor that, you know, that just naturally happen.
Right. Right. So do you wear anything else besides your clothes?
Nah, I wear my stuff 24/7. Yeah. I rarely wear something else, like rarely. Yeah.
So how important is that to just wear your own?
It's just I just walking billboard. I consider myself a cartoon character, or whatever you want to call it. But it's just a brand ambassador for myself. You gotta do your own promotion every day. You never know who you're gonna run into, so you always want to have your stuff on and just, you know, be prepared to have a conversation. Right.
So we have another question. King Wavy 305. He says, I want to know, is it best to start up with your own capital or bring in an investor to help?
You don't need nobody. All you need is fix your credit. Once you fix your credit, you put yourself on. Yeah. So it's like just that simple, man. Fix your credit. Put yourself on. You just gotta have the know-how. You gotta know what banks to go to. But I'm gonna tell you what bank to go to. Go to Navy Federal. You know, anybody with Navy Federal, get their access number, Go to Navy Federal, they gonna, you know, show love. And if you have a property already, based on how much you pay down on your mortgage, you will basically get a loan for how much you pay down on your mortgage. So, say for instance, I paid down $30,000 on my mortgage. If I go to Navy Federal, they'll give me a loan for $25,000.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like stuff like that. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know. So it's like I want to share this stuff, you know, with us, so we could stop, like, you know, just do better, you know, as a whole. You know what I'm saying? As a group. Yeah. Cause like the Asians, like they killing it. I study the Asian family, like the Asian family killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like most people look at me crazy, like you study Asian, like yeah, cause they killing it. You think white people, y'all looking at white people? No, the Asians. That's who everybody need to be worrying about. They the ones who in position, not the white people. Yeah.
So what makes them stand out, or?
They just good with their money. They financially literate. They put a lot of money into life insurance, like, 'cause, you know, life insurance is a lot of compounding going on, a lot of tax advantages. You could take out money without penalties, so that's where the majority of wealthy people put their money at. But black people don't really, you know, look into the life insurance as much. They rather put it in the bank, but the bank don't do nothing for you. They make money off your money.
So how important is credit?
Credit is king. They say cash is king, but credit king. Especially if you from the mud, you from where I'm from, you need to get your credit right. Because if you broke, you can use credit to leverage it to make some money.
Right.
Yeah, because like for example, my clothing brand, like all this is credit. I use my credit, $8,000, you know, paid the vendor. Now I'm leveraging, I'm making the money back. I paid the $8,000 back the first week. So now the bank look at that, they want to offer me a American Express card, they want to give me all this credit. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the credit. So that make your credit look good. So when you report to the bureaus, they see, oh, he got 50,000 in credit. This adds to them, this capital. So this kind of like net worth almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just, you got like the black community make you think credit is bad, but credit not bad. You just don't understand how to leverage your credit.
So paper is out.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So it's time to get on the digital, like you said, with the credit and.
Yeah, like Bitcoins and all that good stuff. You getting your credit right.